We're at Mount Trashmore Park at our brand new stage, and we are getting ready for our Pan-Asian Jazz Ensemble, which is part of the VB Gigs Passport Picnic. It's a brand new public series with free and low-cost concerts and gatherings for families all around Virginia Beach in parks, libraries, and venues in your neighborhoods. Today we have a very special treat. We actually have the world premiere of some brand new works from the latest album of the Pan-Asian Chamber Jazz Ensemble.
We are from New York City, and we're so excited to be here. We have the whole band, which is 10 pieces. We mix jazz and classical and some hints of world music from all over the world.
Certainly you'll hear just a culmination of just many different cultures coming together. Hopefully being heard is one unified thing.
We wanted the Passport Picnics to focus on performance and gathering with your family in an atmosphere that's relaxed, no dressing up, no high ticket prices. The kids can run around, but you can invite your neighbors and talk to each other and learn about them and just kind of chill.
We heard some music, we walked around the whole thing, and we got to this side, and we saw a harp, so we wanted to see what was going on. It's kind of cool to just stumble upon it.
Oh, I think it's amazing. I think it's fantastic. An event where you can come out and not spend any money if you don't want to, just enjoy the day.
We have a lot of people and families that like to come and enjoy the parks, and we love to enhance their visit and allow them to kind of do something a little bit different during their parks visit.
The City of Virginia Beach is nearing completion of the intersection improvements at Indian River and Kempsville roads. The newly configured intersection will be open to traffic late 2019. This video will reacquaint drivers with how to navigate this unique intersection. Viewers will be given a tour of the intersection from above as well as from a driver's point of view. Upon completion, left turns from Indian River Road to Kempsville Road will be accomplished using an indirect left, also known as a Michigan left. Drivers will use newly constructed median U-turns to efficiently complete the left turn. To make an indirect left turn from Indian River Road to Kempsville Road, drivers will get in the dedicated left turn lane. Then travel directly through the intersection towards the signalized U-turn lane and stop at the signal. Once the signal turns green, vehicles traveling on Indian River Road will stop, and you can then make the complete U-turn. Proceed back towards Kempsville Road using the dedicated right turn lane. Continue in the right turn lane as it turns right, then follow it to Kempsville Road. Yield to oncoming traffic, and then turn right onto Kempsville Road. Left turns from Kempsville Road to Indian River Road will be accomplished using a displaced left turn. Drivers will use newly constructed left turn lanes to efficiently complete the left turn. The following demonstrates how displaced left turns will be accomplished for northbound Kempsville Road. However, southbound left turns from Kempsville Road are accomplished the same way. To make left turns from Kempsville Road, drivers will enter the dedicated left turn lane before reaching Indian River Road and stop at the signal. When the signal turns green, drivers proceed by crossing southbound Kempsville Road and continue along the dedicated left turn lane. stopping at a signal at Indian River Road. Once the signal turns green, drivers will turn left onto Indian River Road. These improvements to the intersection result in less time to travel through and improve the safety of the intersection regardless of the direction you travel. Although unique, the signs and traffic signals guide you safely through. For more information on the project, please visit www.vbgov.com/IRK.
Ray Pearson, Ben here with your very latest Virginia Beach Sportscenter Q&A. And today's question comes from Shinji. He's a math scholar at Green Run High School.
Thanks, Ms. Ray. The project manager for the construction of the Virginia Beach Sports Center walks about 10,000 steps a day just on site. If he were instead walking around the 200-meter hydraulically banked track inside the soon-to-be completed Sports Center, how many laps around would he make? A, 29 laps, B, 38 laps, or C, 41 laps?
Project Manager Martinick, this question is for you. Is it A, B, or C? Give him the answer, Shinji.
If you guessed 38 laps, you'd be correct. Here's why. The average human step stride is about 2.5 feet. With that knowledge, we can figure out that he walks about 7,630 meters on site. That would be around 38 complete laps around the track.
Thank you so much for that equation. And we're sending you and your classmates some Virginia Beach Sports Center love as you celebrate your 40th anniversary at Green Run High School. Go Stallions!
Involved. We're getting the kids to help us come up with some of the dishes and really just make the food not so much better, but just more nutritional, local, fresh, and we want the kids to be a part of it. So if the kid is bringing us the tomatoes that they grew and now they're eating it, we've done our job. So just that's scratch cooking.
I think the scratch cooking really allows for kids to learn about more healthy lifestyles and fresh food that they know comes straight from our kitchen at the school.
My restaurant background from before I got into teaching kind of led me to this idea of wanting to go in that direction for two reasons. As a restaurant person, you want to keep your menu fresh. That's the only way you keep people coming in. The second aspect of that probably was more from my teaching background is what's the best thing for students as far as their nutrition, their habits, becoming lifelong learners of whatever subject they're taking, but in this case, food and nutrition, and how could we engage them in the process?
We're trying to build this new everlasting trend. It's trendy to get off of work on a Friday and take the kids to McDonald's because that's what they want. It's trendy to pack that bag lunch with a processed bread sandwich and a candy bar and a bag of chips. What if we could build an everlasting trend that it's cool to eat in cafeterias again?
I definitely think that we should continue doing the scratch cooking in schools because I know that it's at my school right now, but I think it should go to a lot of other schools, as many as possible, because it's better for people. It lets them know what really goes on in the kitchen, and that's a really neat experience.
When the kids are touching the dirt and planting the seeds and taking the time to water their plant and pulling up their first carrot that they've ever seen, they're then going to go to the cafeteria line and look at a carrot a different way.
I actually noticed, especially a lot last year, whenever there was a scratch cooking meal on the menu for that day, the lines were always like super long.
By doing these food committees, we're bringing kids from the schools into the cafeteria so they're seeing how hard our staff is working.
I think students should really have a voice because they are able to then speak what they might want. I really enjoyed working with Chef Poole and his team because they were all really nice and they were always there helping us and making sure that we knew what we were doing, and they were being really careful and very kind to us.
We're teaching staff. And when I say teaching staff is we're teaching every cafeteria assistant manager and manager what we're doing. So we're not going into these schools and just say, hey, here are the recipes, good luck. We're staying with them. As soon as they're efficient, as soon as they're consistent, we'll move on to another school. But there, we have a staff who is now educated in our recipes and not just doing it, opening up a book and say, today we have mac and cheese, but they're excited about doing mac and cheese. They know how to do it because we taught them. So if we teach our staff can teach our kids. We've got thank you cards from parents saying, thank you, my son just cooked us dinner. And that at the end of the day is a great thing.